Hello, everyone. I am here to do the Soulmate Weekly reading, okay? And this is a very general reading, so I need you to take only what resonates and not go into, whoa, this doesn't sound like me and my soulmate. No, this is not going to resonate with everybody, but this is strictly general. And I do private readings that will resonate with what's going on with you and your soulmate relationship. So, for those of you who need deeper insights into your personal, private soulmate relationship, I do private readings, and it's all about looking into your personal relationship energies, what's going on with your energies together, what's going on behind the scenes of your energies together, union energy, and also what you and your soulmate need to work on together to make your relationship stronger, okay? And that has to do with the focus energy. So, take what resonates, and I will look into your own personal, private relationship reading when you book a reading with me, okay? This week, first thing, we've been in Chiron since July 15th, retrograde. So there's going to be some of you in new or existed relationships. Even some of you I've been looking and feeling, some of you may be in a separation or may have broken up a relationship or have broken some kind of situation in your relationship where it needs to be more broadly looked into. So this is really, there's a big Chiron retrograde. Chiron is the planet of wounds, okay? Karmic wounds, healing the karmic wounds. So there's a dramatic shift that's coming in all relationships. And it'll help you to look into what is fundamentally wrong with your relationship for those of you still having issues, and strategically looking into what you can do to improve your relationships. And this week also has a full moon on Friday in Aquarius. So the balance of Chiron and the balance of the full moon, there's sure to be some kind of shift that's coming in this week. And I really feel like there's going to be some gradual movement, and I feel that there's a lot of possibilities of more exposure to hidden truths. And the truths are going to be looking into the possibility of what you can do to make your relationship stronger. And this reading is not only for those of you who may have broken up with somebody or broken up something or in separation. This is also for new and existed relationships. So this is for the whole collective bunch of those of you in soulmate, kindred spirits, past life relationships. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of possibilities of stronger bonds, especially with the energy being the Eight of Cups for the week. New and existed relationships, separated relationships. Those of you who may have broken up something or broken up somewhere with somebody, that your partner, and you are going to be letting go. First off, for those of you in new relationships, I'm really picking up the assortment of emotions that are finally starting to be released. This chest right here is opening up, which is expanding more gradually. And the way this ship is coming in, the waters appear to be half rough and half smooth. So that is what I'm talking about this week, with relationships that are gradually shifting into more positive changes. And what I see with this chest is there's a lot of assortment of energies coming in. So there's an abundance of clear exposure to truths. There's also exposure to what is really going on behind the scenes. I'm also seeing a lot of movement. So there's like, you're changing the direction, I feel. That you and your partner need to work and talk and focus on things that are not going to push back any situations. And I'm hearing the word abandonment. So some of you may be feeling abandoned, or your partner may be feeling abandoned. But there is going to be like blue skies and lots of pretty clouds. The blue skies with the light shining from the sun, that ray, there's a change and a choice you and your partner need to focus on. And I'm feeling with new relationships, this is taking you to a new direction, a new path. And this ship is all about movement. It's all about shifting into a new path. So you are changing directions with the way things are going, things are headed. And yeah, the water this week may be rough or patchy, or like the water is just kind of choppy. So I'm hearing that you need to just go with the flow if things pop up this week where it feels choppy. You need to just ride that wave and don't let the wave like knock you down. And the rocks here, this rock has to do with having lots of strength and grounded energies. Some of you need to go near water to really release, especially those of you who are in a separation or who have broken up with somebody. You really need to go with the flow. You need to really release these emotions. There's a lot of light that's coming in, and that light is bringing in positive shifts and positive changing. I'm also feeling like emotions are going to be heightened. With Chiron retrograde, here's the thing, there's heightened energies, and with the full moon and being in Aquarius, your energies could be up and down. With full moons, with any moon, there's a lot of emotions for some of you. You may be starting to feel the emotions now, or I'm hearing that by Wednesday your emotions are going to be a little bit more raw or more sensitive than usual. That's the combination of Chiron and also the moon energy just really shifting and being pretty strong. So your emotions are going to be choppy. Your emotions are going to be up and down this week. But I feel like by the end of the weekend, say Sunday, there's going to be some things with your emotions where you feel lighter. I feel some of you maybe on Saturday after the release of the full moon energy, whatever you do, whatever kind of ritual you do with the full moon, I feel like with this Aquarius moon, it's going to bring in a lot more abundance of changes, a lot of information in your dreams or even in your meditations. I feel a lot of reflection coming in because this is an Aquarius. Aquarius is a very free thinking type of free spirit energy, but with the influx of Chiron retrograde in Aries and the influx of energies coming in from the full moon of Aquarius, there might be some fight there. Aries are like really fast, boom, you know, it's really a strong fiery power, whereas Aquarius is more reflection, more reflective, more free spirit, more light. You know, I'm hearing the words on a perfect day. I know that I can count on you. So it's from Can You Stand the Rain by New Edition. But these words are just kind of in my ear right now. So there's a lot of reflective thoughts with you and your partner for those of you in new relationships. Existed relationships, I do feel like with these waves and these rocks and this light, there's a lot of light coming in for emotions to come through for you and your partner. I'm feeling that there's a lot of happiness. Even though it may feel like there's rocky, The Eight of Cups is all about letting go, releasing, and moving forward and letting the past go. Yeah, I feel like some of them, like the rocky energies, the emotions, that could lead to disappointment for some of you. But I'm also feeling more like this is about letting go of the disappointments, letting go of the frustration. Let the water release your emotions. This is a very powerful card for an Eight of Cups. And I do feel like there's a lot of positive changes for those of you who are in separation or may have just broken up with somebody. There's a lot of a wait and see, because this ship hasn't sailed yet. It's sailing, but it hasn't landed and it hasn't stopped at any place yet. It could come towards this lady right here, or it could lead more going further. But there's a lot of changes coming in, and there's a change in tone in the way I feel emotions will be for some of you. I'm not saying emotions will be choppy for everybody, because this is a very general reading and it's not going to be the same way. Choppy isn't the same for everybody. There could be some light in the way the water patterns are here, smoother for others of you. It might be like wavy, like fast waves. I'm hearing like the sound of waves hitting each other. So there's a lot of emotions that are coming through and really carouseling and caressing, and there's more healing coming in this week. And I really feel like you really need to just let everything fall into place. For those of you who may have just recently broken up with somebody, there is a chance that this relationship might come back to where it needs to be. I can't really say that it will or not, because this is a very general reading, but there's a chance that might bring some complex issues back into dealing with the situation and with you and your ex, or it could be something that is just, pushed to the side for right now. But I do feel like there's a lot more calm energy coming in towards the middle of this week. So you really just need to let things flow, okay? Today is the start of a new week, and every week is a different energy. There's a different shift coming in. Every day is a shift. So the energies today is all about letting go and letting things fall into place. And this week is no different than what the start of this week is all about. But this Eight of Cups is the weekly energy for soulmates, okay? The union energy is the Three of Wands. So there is, both of these, before I go any further, both of these have boats. It's just that this one is on water because it is a Cups card, which is about releasing emotions. This one is flying in the air. This is a Wands energy, so it's very fiery, very active. There's a lot of positive changes coming in. So where the Eight of Cups is releasing the emotions and just letting things go and letting things come in, this Three of Fire is the union energy. So there is activations, there is movement to travel, not necessarily on a plane or on a boat, although some of you may be starting as a relationship celebration of going through the past issues together. Some of you may be going on a cruise, or you may be traveling somewhere, but because these are both boats, I'm feeling that it has to do with a boat and water. However, not everybody is going through that. Not everybody is about a vacation. And traveling is not necessarily traveling, going to from distant places. Traveling could also be the physical sense of you and your partner starting to move forward, and the universe is taking care of it behind the scenes. So the union energy is focusing on moving forward and letting things take the shifts that they need to take. where Eight of Cups is an emotional card, the Three of Wands is saying, excuse me, but, you know, I'm moving forward and I'm not letting anything get in my way. So this is a very strong activation. For those of you in new relationships, you and your partner will start to be able to talk things out more. As I said here, gradually, the energies are starting to move forward and there's more balance coming in. And I'm feeling like some of you may be just wanting to take the steps that you need to take. The union energy is giving you that permission. It's giving you that mobility, that ability to just go and move forward, okay? So this week, the union energy being a three of Wands, expect the unexpected and just let things flow. But I feel like with this moon and this Chiron, it's a take charge kind of feeling with this energy. I feel like bonding time is going to bring closure for many of you, whether it's a new or existed relationship. For those of you who are in separation and working through the issues that you're going through, this Three of Wands is a yes card, and it's a strong positive change. So if you're asking if you're on the right path, yes, you are. There's going to be some things that might spark the energies, because Wands is a sparky energy, fiery, fast. So there's going to be some actions this week for the union energies, whether you're in new or existed relationships, or you're dealing with a separation, or you're dealing with how to make things work together. Because this Eight of Cups card is a no, but a no, not right now. Things have to shift into place. So no, you're in the right path, yes, but no, now is not really the time to start making the changes. It's got to flow first. There is a lot of power in the positive changes that are coming in, so you can trust this process. This woman here is wearing a mask. It's time to take that mask off, because this mask, though, could be protecting your feelings. It could be protecting things that you need to say. And she's just sitting here with a mask on her face, just kind of trying to figure out where to go next. But the candles right here on either side of her, one is lit up more. So that shows that there's a lot of clearing, a lot of energy changes coming in. And here's like stars. There's candles all around her, candles / wands. And the energies are very strong. And I'm hearing the word makeshift. So your relationship healing, your connections are makeshifts. That you're working on them together and you're making things work together. So even if you're in separation, or even if you're trying to fix things with an ex, or there's closure coming in, and this is a wait and see energy, but there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that the universe is going to help you. And communication is a very active role in it. So between fast and slow, there's a mediocre type of energy that's coming in this week as far as communication, as far as changes. So this week feels strong, but you really need to take a break and not let things be too pushy. Just let things fall into place, because behind the scenes, like I was saying with this energy, these two, there's a lot of things happening with the universe energy. The Magician is what's going on behind the scenes this week. So three of the fire energy and the water energy with this Magician, there's release of emotions so that things can be activated. This Magician is using fire and using his energy to really bring in new beginnings. And also there's manifestation energy with the birds flying coming in. There's a lot of drama going on here. So there's a lot of dramatic things that are coming on behind the scenes. It's being a strong woman. You got to take control of your feminine power, females. Because a lot of energies that have been going on with you and your partner may have taken away some of your feminine power. But looking at the women here, releasing the emotions, taking action, taking that mask off, and then boom, there you have it with the Magician being a female, a very strong female ready for action. So things are taking place and things are going to magically change course, but you have to be prepared for it, because this Magician is pretty fast, especially once with the Eight of Cups in the Magician. The Magician is helping to release all those static emotions, whatever your relationship is, whether you're new, existed. There's a lot of strong, clear energies coming in. And with the Three of Wands with the Magician, there's a lot of boom action coming in. So pay attention to the way your emotions are. Remember at the start of this reading, I said your emotions would be wavy and choppy. Well, this Magician with the Three of Wands is also choppy, fast, strong, striking. So things are going to take place I'm feeling like towards the middle of the week, you can expect things to start taking place. I'm feeling like Wednesday or Thursday, but with this full moon coming up on Friday, there's going to be some of you that just really feel like you really need to go within, and that's quite okay. You need to pay attention to your thoughts. You need to pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to things that are going on outside, not in in the 3D, not in 5D. Don't worry about what the universe is doing. You and your partner need to connect, and some of you may be connecting a lot this week in new relationships, while others of you may be feeling on the verge of like something breaking off, so that way things will start to expand. So some of you may be going through a lot of energy with communication, while others of you may be feeling like you're starting to talk more. But there's still something that needs to break off, and that has to do with the Eight of Cups. And what's going on with the opposing factor is the home. And there's a lot of blessings that are coming in from this home. There's fortune, there's harmony, there's peace, there's more passion coming back in. So there's a lot of reflection coming in. A lot of big changes. I'm drawn to the size of this house. It's a lot of changes coming in. There's a lot of big changes coming in. I'm feeling like a lot of you may need to work really hard, because and the reason why I'm picking that up is because to be in a home like this, you have to work hard and you have to believe in yourself. So because of that, with this relationship energies, I'm finding you have to work hard with your partner and really be open to compromise. Some of you may need to step back and let things take its course. But there's a lot of big changes coming in. Working hard to build a strong relationship, whether this is for those of you in existing relationships or new relationships, or working hard to get back together. There's going to be some changes and there's going to be some dramatic feelings. So you need to be open and just let things fall into place. So that is what the opposing factor is you need to, in order to get to the point where you can release all of these energies, you have to work hard and really communicate your feelings towards each other. I feel some of you are talking, and that's great. I'm hearing in my ear, well, some people may be, or I may be talking. That's great, but there are others of you that need to hear this. So for those of you who need to hear this, it takes two to actually make things strong, as you know. So you need to let things fall into place. And that is what the opposing factor is working and building and creating. And what the foundation is the Lady. So again, with the Three of Wands and the Magician, how I was saying before, that you need to step in your female power, because a lot of you may have been complacent or have lost that feminine strength because of the actions and activities that were going on with you and your soulmate, your partner, and you felt like maybe you were not as strong as before. Well, the Three of Fire is a strong woman, really building that fire. The Magician, look at her muscles and look at her power. And this woman in this Eight of Cups, she's releasing those emotions. So it's time to go back into what your strength is. Okay? Masculines, you need to communicate with your female. Open up to your heart chakra and pay attention to your heart feelings, your emotions. It's okay to express your emotions. So that's the foundation is the female. You need to be more in your power, females and masculines. You need to be more nurturing. I feel like there's a lot of power coming in and there's a lot of strength coming in, but there's still also a lot of you that really need to take charge and be proud of your feminine energy. And masculines, you could have feminine, you have feminine energy too. You just need to connect into it to know how to be more nurturing. So that's what I'm getting with that. And the outcome is the King of Swords. So there's a lot of taking charge and listening and thinking, monitoring your thoughts. And this King of Swords also has a role because he's stronger, he's boundless, he's very knowledgeable. So there's a lot of knowledge that's coming in from nurturing and taking action and listening to your soul. So this King of Swords is really starting to open up to that magic. Paying attention to the thoughts in the mind. That's another way that's the outcome of this week energy, is paying attention to your thoughts and using your magic and your wisdom to be able to put things together where they need to be. I really feel like there's a lot of strong patterns coming back into shape. And as I said at the top of this video, it's going to be choppy for some of you this week, but you have the power and you need to step into your power and use your power so that way you could bring more strength and more connections back into your relationships. Whether you're a new or existed, or you're dealing with a separation or healing a breakup, from a breakup, or healing to get back together, there's a lot of activities coming in this week. So you really need to just focus on staying positive and letting things go. Don't try to be in control, because you're not going to. Fate and destiny and the universe are working behind the scenes to help to bring back what is meant to be. All right? So these are the energies for the week for soulmates, new, existed relationships. For those of you who already follow me on YouTube, thank you. Press the like button. That shows that you respect and appreciate the energies that I'm sharing with you. For those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, new to hearing my video readings, go ahead and press subscribe on my YouTube channel and hit the bell so that way it automatically sends you notification when I upload my video, and it gives you fast, instant access to the video readings that I offer. And for those of you who need more guidance and you don't follow me and you want to book a private reading from me, with me, and you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you can reach me at my email address directly, angelswhisper1122@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a wonderful week and keep the faith. Namaste.